Good morning, everybody. Just gonna do a game or two of duo, messing around. Our clan is licensed to kill. Anybody can join. Just shoot an invite. We're in it for the fun. We're not pro. But we do aspire to winning games as best as we can. So I'm going to go with the Miramar map this morning for this morning's warm-up duo mode. And I'm going to take off the pickup group for auto matching. Check my settings really quickly here. Don't have a clue what this changes. I've put this first person perspective to full on and down to 80. I don't notice a difference. So, I mean, it really doesn't matter to me. If you know what the difference is, leave me a message. I'd love to know what it is. My graphics, I set them up. This is about as high as I can get without being laggy. I do enable auto adjust the graphics. A little pop-up comes up when you start to lag and asks if you want to readjust. You hit OK and your lag stops for a little while or forever. For my controls, I customize my user interface. The default user interface, things are in my way. I need a lot of room for my thumbs, so I rearrange things. And for my view, my visual. I'll show you what I mean. On the left, your spleen, think of your screen as split in half or holding a game controller. On the left you have one joystick, on the right you have another. Up, down, left, right, on both sides. It's pretty easy. I keep my thumbs planted for the most part unless I need to readjust. Movement's pretty easy. It took me months to figure that out without swipe. So my gameplay is much improved, keeping my thumbs planted. The middle option for your controls, when your thumb's on the right hand side of the screen, as soon as it touches the screen, you will begin firing. I don't like that option. This other one on the far right, it's the same as the left side, except for you've got a visual button on the left. And the default user interface setup looks like this. Same thing on the middle. Same setup. You see, first thing I do is I take this and I line it up dead center as best as I can. I make it as small as I can and I try to center it, because when I don't have a scope on, I still have that little bit bigger aim in the center that helps me hit my target. I saw it on someone's setup once. I liked it, so I go with it. I move things around. I just move this out of the way. I move my button I move things to where they're convenient for me. Pull this down here. I resize it. I move this over here. I move this over here. I mean, I move things to my satisfaction, and resize things. Like here's the little sprint thing. I make that really tiny, and I move it down here. Put it dead center on the bottom. Then that means anywhere on the left side of my screen I can touch and move. I'm going to exit out of here, and I'm not going to save that. I'm going to go back to what I use. Here's my customized setup. It's pretty easy. I like the backpack in the corner. This is the setup for the little toggle. You see my center. Is the scope zoom in button. I put my people over here on the left. I put my guns up at the top. I put the communication things down here. My left and right lean. Those are the buttons I use to pull up my scope. My left fire button does not show unless my scope is up. You'll see what I'm talking about. So with that, we're going to exit and not save because I moved some things around. Vehicle, I use this one on the right, number 3, the split joystick. I don't like the button controls because you have to tap, tap, tap. I think, at least that's what I notice when people use it and I'm watching them play. This one, I hate it. Try it, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it might be your way, it might work for you. This one works for me. My sensitivity levels. I start out putting everything on high, and then if that's not fast enough movement for me, I raise them. And you'll see, you hit high and you'll see the difference between the settings for high and what I've done. I've turned things way up because I like turning around fast. This sensitivity setting is for your turning with your right thumb. Physically turning your aim around. I like to be able to do a 180 about face with one long swipe instead of a bunch of small swipes. And you'll notice when you're watching video of people playing, when they've got the scope on, it's swipe, swipe, swipe. They move a little bit, they move a little bit, they move a little. I like to turn all the way around or have a very smooth movement while I am using the scope to turn, control my own speed turning around. If I want to go slow, I will go slow. But if I'm on somebody, taking aim, firing, and somebody comes up behind me, I can turn right around with my scope up and hit them back much quicker than if I had it on the lower settings. Starting out, I recommend low settings, and then you'll figure out what works for you and what doesn't. But I have them all set the same, with or without scope. We've got the camera sensitivity, just simply without a gun, or not holding a gun. For third person and first person, and just straight up camera speed. The next section is the camera itself. When you are in first or third person without a scope, that's your first setting. You've got a gun equipped and you're just pointing and aiming, no scope. Then you pull up scopes, red dot, holographic aim, and then you've got your 2x, so your smallest sights, or non-sights if you will. Then you put on your scopes, This is just how fast you'll turn around. 3x scope is at 22%. No wonder. Holy shit. They just put this in 3x and 6x. Those were not there. Those are the new scopes. So I've got my 2x at 100%. I'm going to put the 3x at 100%. So it looks like the default is the low. And you'll really, it's molasses. The 6x scope, I'm also going to stick to 100. If it's too much, I'll adjust it down. Oh, actually, I went to 85% on the 4 and the 8, so I'm going to do that here. 85% looks like what I settled on for those other scopes. So we're going to drop down to 85%. Awesome. Finally, I've been waiting for those scopes to show up. Cool. That's today. Wasn't there yesterday, so here we go to 85% on the 6 and the 3x scopes. Sweet. 85%. Right on. Things I like to pick up. Hey, it's all, user preference. I have everything set to automatically pick up because I'm not that good with the things with weapons and what goes with what. I don't retain it. So I just go with automatically pick up. And if I have to switch things out, I do. I carry an assault rifle for part of the game. But my preferred weapons are the small machine guns. Excuse me. I don't need 500 ammo, but I pick up to 500. I can drop that down. It doesn't really matter. But as long as I'm carrying a weapon that use this ammo, it'll just keep picking up until it reaches 500. My other preferred weapon, my two weapons of choice, are the UMP and the crossbow, of course, for Katniss. So set these to your preferred amounts. Grenades, I'm going to up my smoke grenades to 3 and keep the others at 7. And my audio, I have no idea how to set up audio so that you hear what I hear in game. I'm still working on that particular issue. And that's it. So here we are with our settings. We're ready to go. Somebody was asking me for a game, but I'm going to pass on that. Go with my Miramar map, duo, American server. Here we go. Solo duo. Let's see if I have a good day soloing. Or morning. A morning warm up before I group anybody. I like to go solo on squads or duo. Miramar's my favorite map so far. The new map, the newest map on the latest update for the new season is smaller than the other maps. It's a little bit faster game also because it's a smaller map and the blue zone moves in quickly. I believe if you're in front of the blue zone when it starts moving and you start running, I don't believe it will catch up. You can stay in front of it. So that's the good news. Up at the top left, you'll see the numbers jumping into the match. 78, 80. I really like that we can see the plane's path. It's coming from the north, going south. I'm going to do my usual and head towards my favorite spot. If at all possible, I like going there. It's very open, a lot of things to hide around and use to put barriers between you and the enemy that might be coming near you. Gonna be going east. Here we go. Plant my thumbs at the bottom of the screen, push up, and I'm pretty much gliding through the air straight out. It helps me stay up in the air longer and farther, which is my goal, to get as far away from the flight path as I can. I'm not the person that wants to engage as soon as I hit the ground. I just can't stand that kind of gameplay. If I want to do that, I go to the arcade, because that's what the arcade is all about. With that, near this cluster of houses, so I'm just going to jump down here. See if I can get something before anybody else. If anybody else is with me, I don't care. I don't try to engage, but I do want to get a weapon ASAP in case I encounter someone. Yeah, nice. Nothing here. It's a good idea to pick things up as you go along, even if you don't have the weapon, because if somebody else comes to the area, this stuff will be gone. So I pretty much pick everything up. So if anybody comes in, they're not going to have anything to pick up. There's not going to be anything in this little area. But I'm picking the damn thing up. There's a mini. That's a sniper rifle. I am not a sniper, but it'll work for me for the moment, because look at that. Somebody is shooting at me. Small machine gun. So yeah, that was somebody that jumped in here with me. I thought I saw someone, but I wasn't sure. So just come in here, grab everything I can. I do like holding a handgun. Just make my rounds in each. Yeah, there you go. Look. Where is he? Where did he go? 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 Yeah, he's running. Because I'll kick his ass. Watch. Kick his ass right now. Oh. Yeah, go ahead. Little fucking monkey. I hate killing monkeys, because they have a special place in my heart. Somebody else out there? Reload. Always reload. Loot. There's a Tommy gun. I like the P18C only because it's probably the shittiest gun. Here comes somebody else. His friend. Pretty pissed at me, but he's dead too. Duo. If you're in a duo solo, you gotta figure they have a friend. And if I'm gonna have 45 cal or something, I'm gonna go with the Vector because I like the burst. So I turn that to single. Allergies suck. Go. People like to sneak on in. Nice try, Bubba. You're so funny. Fucking bots. Alright, so I got a clip, but it doesn't do a damn thing for me. Alrighty. I am not a car person. I just can't do the car. Excuse me. I have chickens. Yeah, so nothing I want there. Let me drop some shit. Don't need this. I'm hoping for an umps. That is my weapon of choice. Gonna head towards my marker. Oh, where did that plane drop? The good stuff. Okay, so it went to 300 west 300. It went out here. So that means the biggest gap between the white and the blue zone, which right now is right here, between the white and the blue zone which is moving in, it will touch the white zone. When it does, the white zone will shrink again. And the landing of the new box, the drop box, is probably right around there. That will be the widest gap between the white and the blue zone. So I'm going to continue my path in the other direction because I like to be at the smallest gap between the white and the blue zone. So I think I'll have good positioning, and I will drop my weapons and run full speed toward my marker. Sorry about my morning sniffles. Allergies suck. And you can see on the map there's a cluster of crap coming up on the left. This stuff right there to my left. I'm going to go ahead and run through the bottom level. Equip a weapon while I do that. Nothing there, nothing there. Probably been looted already. Usually an indication if one of these open spaces doesn't have a whole lot is that it's been looted. That's it. Next one's over here. I may not even make it over to where I have the marker. I mean, it's okay. It's where I'm going toward. Let's see. Assault rifle suppressor. Let's see which one of these is my preferred. That's recoil. Wow, poor bastard. Reload. Loot. Keep doing what I'm doing. I was checking these. I need the one that almost everybody uses the compensator, the vertical and the horizontal recoil. Because that keeps the weapon steady. I like eliminating noise, weapon noise. I use the suppressor. But that's why I'm a terrible sniper. And I admit it. I really should try the recoil thing. I'll hold it. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. And see how fast I turn? I mean, I can't explain my serious need for being able to turn around quickly. And I am such a laggy system that I have to literally stop to pick the stuff up. And the last house on the right. And keep on going. Put my weapon down. was another plane. The only thing with the first person view that I don't care for is you can't look completely behind you. You can only look left and right. With third person view, you can actually look right behind you. So right now the blue zone is moving in. The smallest gap on the white line is right there. I was heading to here, but since the gap has closed, I actually really should head the other direction. Shit. That's funny. See what I have in my bag while I'm running. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot. I haven't spent a whole lot looting as of yet. Let's go over to this neighbor. Here we go. Sorry, Bubba. There's my umps. And I set that to burst. Now, I can drop my 45 mil. I'll just kind of drop it as I'm running. Drop off. I don't need it. And most people are driving around. They're not going to see those cartridges on the ground. So that's what I do. Oh, look at that. Somebody coming up behind me. Oh, yeah. Come on, Bubba. I see you. I need some scopes. Gives me a little bit. Somebody's out there, most likely it's a bot. It's almost always the first encounter is a bot. Oh, I need to do some repairs. Take a little energy drink. Really? Oh, you're funny. Funny, funny, funny. Come on. Come on. Come on. Gotta love it. Can't turn around faster than I do, so I mean that's a big problem. That's why I set my stuff, at a high number. Oh, that's what I needed. See if I get. Yes, now I got 30 cartridge of 30. Don't have a thing yet. Drop that. Reloading speed, yeah. I'm not going to take anything with a 7mm. And I have plenty of ammo. So right now I'm really just on the hunt for a scope. I really want a scope, please. Yeah, if you open up your backpack, you can see your gear. Oh shit! Look at that, sucker! Come on! Bring it! Bring it! Come on, bring it! Please bring it! Boy, you really have terrible aim. Some days I have good luck, some not. Reloading and speed. So yeah, let's go with that. That's a sniper thing. I'm gonna equip that. Yes, let's see what difference that makes. We had 30 with the other magazine. We still have 30, so it doesn't really matter, in my opinion, if you have the assault rifle, extended quick draw, reload time, and magazine capacity, or the one specifically that says sniper. If something special or huge difference in them, please let me know. I am not a weapons expert, so I have no idea. They seem to do the same thing. Pistol magazine. So I'll grab that and drop what's there, and I'll equip this. There you go. Yeah, I'm not using that, so I'll take this off. And I don't think I will need that either. So I have a whole lot of. Yeah, look at me. I'm in the middle of the map. I'm not going to end up with a. Apparently, I'm not going to end up with a scope. Oh, yeah, here it is. Sweet. I just got one. So I'm happy. I'm going to drop that. And I'm going to head for my marker. Because that's where I want to be before the move happens again. Right now. I'll go to my marker. Alright. The end game. Here it comes. Ugh. Alright, so I'm going to go over here and watch for the movement of the zones. We have 6 people left. I have 7 kills. That's a good amount of engagement. I better equip my weapon. I'm going to go low. Apparently the high ground is where it's at. People want the high ground. Let's see how I can control the speed where I want to go. If I've got that other way, then I'll have to, you'll see it's like little tiny movements like that. So I don't like that. Nobody's where I want to go. At least it doesn't appear to be. They're messing with each other, so I'm just going to stay out of it as long as I can. Yeah, see, they're concerned with the drop. I don't care about the drop, so I'm just going to come over to this building, which is at the smallest gap. Almost the smallest gap, not really, but it's close enough for me. The smallest gap's over here. I'm in the farthest most warehouse. Oh, there you go. See, I'll go with the VSS now. I dropped this shit. I don't need the other. Yep. And we good. I'll take that extended magazine. I will drop all of this 5-point. And now I am straight up 4X. 4X and quiet. This one's perfect. This is the one I'll use to end game. It's great for up close. It's decent long range. But yeah, I like it like this. I have terrible eyesight, so please don't diss me about stuff that I miss. Drop all this. Drop this. Yeah, so now I have room for all the ammo that I encounter. No issues here. Alright, the zone has moved. It's pretty even, so I'm gonna go with this warehouse right here. God, I really need to figure out where the zone is where they're gonna drop. Actually, I could just stay right here a little bit. Nobody's gonna come bother me. Let's come get the green ammo. I might get really, really lucky. Can't move left or right, so prone is not a good idea. When you are prone, you cannot lean left or right. As you notice, it's gone from the middle of from the right hand side of my screen. So the zone is moving in. People have to move right now. I'm in a good spot. In the damn spot. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. This is awesome. Look at that. Shit, I could just get my damn handgun. not going to come behind me. And they're not likely to come above me. So I'm just going to set right here. Foo. See? Damn it. That was close. Should have had that game. What a dumbass. Oh well. Nothing you can do about that. Rawr. Learn from your mistakes. Totally should have had that. Sorry. Well, that's all we're going to do today, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Any comments and constructive words of advice are appreciated. I always like to improve my game. Have a good day.